You guys, I'm getting a really strong message today that peace is the way. Peace is the way. Peace does not mean passionless. We can be passionate and calm at the same time and be peace, the energy of peace. I'm getting the Chariot, moving forward with discernment, balance in a balanced way. I'm getting the King of Cups, having the energy of mastery, of emotional mastery, and victory. You guys, I also am getting a strong 555, and I'm hearing, we're proud of you. We're proud of you. So there's a few messages coming through. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm getting Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. So with this crow, that is maybe a spirit animal of yours. Again, 555 is I'm hearing. And crows are very intelligent, and they are in between realms, kind of like the shadow and the light. But they also have like this mysterious shadow element. They also see the dark side. So, crow spirit. And I'm getting the Ace of Cups. So your heart is having an opening and awakening with that peace. You've had pain. You can see this card right here. You've had pain, but your pain has purified your heart. And it's leading to an overabundance. I want to understand more of the crow spirit. Spirit, please let me know. The Eight of Pentacles. You've been working hard and studying, and you're wise, you're discerning. I think, why do I feel like crows are cunning? Why do I feel like that? The Ten of Pentacles. You've learned how to amass wisdom and abundance from using your strategy. And it's kind of been a simple ripple forward. I know some of these messages feel a little scattered, but I know that they are coming together in their own way. So what else, Spirit? What else for this divine soul? The world. So the world can mean completion. The world can mean completing a cycle. But if you look at this individual, like, she is in her power. She has two wands in her hand. And then there's the lion and the ox. Like, there's Leo energy, there's Taurus energy, and there's the crow or an eagle. But I feel like there's something significant with the crow specifically. But balancing and coming into her own power, finishing a cycle, wanting to hold on to the truths that you have, and that you have. I'm getting also, I'm hearing, we're proud of you with this victory. You've completed something. You've completed a cycle. I got the Sun, the Sun card, and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so these are big energies, big major arcana cards. Tell me more about the Sun. I'm actually going to use the I Ching cards if I can find them. Oh, here they are. I have a big mess here of cards. So, ambition, the Sun, you've been working hard to complete something. But I keep hearing, be calm. Peace is the way, be calm. The Rose and the Sword. The Rose and the Sword, number 14. So to me, that's also, it is the balancing. Where did the Chariot card go? I have a whole bunch of cards here, but it's balancing that softness to be still, so you could hold a baby, but also wield a sword. And wielding a sword means having your power, having your wands in your hand, your spiritual connection, your power, but also being gentle so that a baby would feel comfortable in your care. That King of Cups energy. This is King of Cups energy. And it's almost like that. I can't find the Chariot because this card is kind of like a combination of all three of those, all all three of those energies kind of come together in that number 14. So I want to pull another spirit animal card because I feel like animals have archetypes that speak to us and that speak to us at a different level than just words. Sometimes when we see the picture, when we see the animal, and it's a special connection. When we see the big picture that says this is giraffe spirit, having that advantage point. Okay, I'm really starting to get kind of a solidifying message coming in here with seeing the big picture, the raven that can fly above everything and see everything. I'm getting, with the giraffe, with the long, tall, regal body and the neck, has a perspective that other people miss. So the crow can see above and is maybe more cunning, and the giraffe is more regal. And both are parts, like both embody different archetypal energies. And you're coming into that place of balance with the rose and the sword. The baby is like that rose part, that soft part, kind of holding close to his chest, and he wields the powerful sword. So I'm going to pull from the Witch's Tarot. What's another? Please tell me more. This divine soul, the divine feminine. You are unique, I'm hearing. The Knight of Cups. Let's pull another card. You are unique. We're proud of you. Your pain purifies. The Ace of Swords. So we're going to get a couple cards. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Cups. Moving forward with your heart space. The Clarity. The King of Cups again. Okay, with the World card, this is what's coming down for me. You've completed a cycle. The wheel is turning. I know we didn't get the wheel, but it feels very much like the wheel is turning. You've completed a cycle. The Chariot card, you're moving forward. But this new cycle that you're entering into, has to do with how you approach life. You're approaching it in this balanced way where you have power and you have heart. You have compassion, you have like empathy, the balance of the yin and the yang. And you don't have to push forward in quite the same way with this ambition card that I also got. You've had some maybe heartbreak that has tempered that impulsive side of you, or that side of you that has to push through everything. And part of this new cycle is about you completing that way of being in the world. You started out having to be that way. Probably because of your life circumstances, but you're learning a new way of kind of operating in the world, which has to do with more peace, more calm, more internal peace. You can have that internal peace with power, with passion. And I definitely feel it today. Some days I have maybe more energy than other days, and this is a day that I'm really feeling it. Like, it's peaceful, but it's powerful. Peace is the way. Peaceful and powerful. Okay, I'm going to pull some more. What other message is coming through? I also am hearing corruption, and I got the Three of Swords. You guys, corruption, and there's so much blood on that heart. Okay, this is taking us to another aspect. This might have to do with the cycle that you just completed or you're about to ready to complete. The Lovers. Ooh, this one really, the Tower. Oh boy, what is the Page of Pentacles? You're learning something new from this. And the World card again. Okay. So this is telling me with this corruption, because I was hearing corruption, and pain purifying. And with this Three of Swords, a heartbreak, a period of heartbreak. You've had a whole era of heartbreak. Like, this has been a long cycle of pain. And with the Lovers card, I'm getting like a choice point. Like, there's a way that you're used to living life, And what's standing out is almost like the heart. So it's the balancing the shadow and the light. It's balancing and coming from your heart space, but also your power. Recently, you've had a tower moment where it's helped you see the level of heartbreak that you've been in, maybe the cycle that you've completed, or you're in the process of completing and wrapping up. This is the year of the snake. And so we're going through massive transformation, ripping off and losing old skin and being reborn, death and rebirth, like shedding layers, literally shedding our skin. And you've just had another massive shedding of your skin. And this is what the Tower card is telling me, and the world. Okay, this is really, I'm gonna get another animal because the animals are calling me today. So another animal card. With this cycle, you're learning peace is the way. Being calm now. You've entered you've up-leveled. Pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. That's where I'm getting the Page of Pentacles. This wisdom, you're still learning. You're still integrating, I think, what you went through. And one stuck to the bottom. Dog spirit. Oh, I love this. Actually looks like my dog. I have a dog that's like a sheepdog. He's super cute. And maybe one of these days I'll have him in my reading. But be loyal to what you love. This goes along with another reading that I just did not too long ago. And I love this. Oh, I wish I could have my dog. He looks just like my dog. So with the pig spirit, using your mind wisely and be loyal to what you love. Again, like going back to the heart. That heart space, balancing the baby that you hold close. That also could be a symbol of your inner joy, your inner you. Like the baby is like who we are before all of these layers of, all these coats of protection that we learn to put on through life because of all the things that happen to us. Like we have to put on these coats of almost protection, and the year of the snake is about taking them off one by one and coming back to the wholeness of who you are, your inner child. Oh my gosh. Because we don't fake it when we're in that energy, of our inner child and we're connected to that part. Think of how you were when you were little. You might have to go back a really long ways before the trauma really set in. And maybe some of you don't. Maybe your whole life has been that way. But inside of you, there's the spark of who you were before you were conditioned to just survive, before your nervous system just had to do whatever it needed to do to survive. And that's the real you. And so kind of going back to that innocence and that purity. And you have learned a level of mastering your emotions and the way that your emotional world and how your emotions, you've learned a certain level of discipline. So this is a safer time in your life. This is the new chapter of the peace that you're going to feel. Peace doesn't mean boring. Peace just means, and repressed, peace just is like an internal state where the nervous system isn't running the show, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And so peace is the way, connecting to your inner child. Yeah, you've kind of been the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, rest and recovery, betrayal, conflict, open conflict in the past. That might be the corruption. There was some sort of corruption. The Five of Cups, you've lost something and you have regret. The two fives, and I did hear 555 earlier. So one more card. This is like a cycle that you're moving out of, a layer of snake skin that you're shedding. The Six of Cups, kind of, I see her, this is like the inner child. Look at the little ice cream, or what is that, a sundae? And it has little sparkles on it. And this is where you're moving into the delight of a younger version of you, but more wise. Like, this is an integrated version. You're kind of reclaiming the innocence of your original soul, your original self, your original inner child, but you have a wisdom now with the King of Cups. You have a wisdom that is tempering it and providing the safety and structure and stability that you didn't have, or no one provided for you, or not in the way that you needed. So I'm going to pull a Starseed Oracle after this one. The King of Pentacles. Yes, you have provided for yourself a level of stability. I'm going to pull this deck. I have I have a set of decks like at work. This is my office. And then at home, I have like a fun like room at home. You might have seen some of my other videos with that as the background. But it's kind of like my little witchy room. This is a Starseed Oracle deck. This is the last message that Spirit wants to leave you. I love this. Peace is the way. And maybe redefining what peace is in your mind. What have you thought peace meant in the past? What does it really mean to be at peace? It doesn't mean we repress. It means we've integrated our shadow. And the innocent part of us, our original self, gets to come alive again, gets to come on board. And I got portal. Doors are opening. This is you. This is you. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. I love the wild card. I love the wild card part because it is a portal into a new way of being. You just took off, or you're in the process of shedding a skin, and it often feels really uncomfortable. Even when we complete a cycle with the World card, it still feels uncomfortable because it's new. It's a place we've never been before, or it's been years since we've had like that part of us off or ripped off, and we're not the same because time has passed. We've had more experiences. And so it's going to take some time, but peace is the way, and being calm as you can, not repressing, not suppressing, but calm. And you're entering a portal. So, okay, I love you so much. Stay wild, stay sovereign, and stay untamed, okay? I love you.